Hello students, welcome all of you to study at home. Today we will discuss tense. Tense means time. The word tense comes from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So we can divide time into three parts: past, present, future. We can understand that present means today, what is going on. Past means that has happened, already happened, you can say. Future, that may be in the next time. So there are three tenses: past, present, future. The past tense is used to describe things that have already happened. Yesterday, last week, 2 years ago, last month, etc. These words indicate that something have already happened. So it is past tense. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that are continuous. In the future, the tense is used to describe things that have not yet to happen. Words later, tomorrow, next month, next year, 2 years from now. All these words indicate that something is going to happen. Every tense has four parts. Tense, present, past and future. And every tense has four parts: indefinite, continuous, perfect continuous. We can say present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Then we can add 4. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. So we can say there are in total 12 tenses. Tense chart. It is chart of present tense. Indefinite, continuous, perfect continuous. There are some rules here. We will discuss how we apply these rules into sentence. First sentence: I write this letter to you. Here, first of all, we have to use subject. Subject is I here. Then we have to find the subject is singular and plural. We find that subject I is here plural. You can say with I and you here comes into plural. So we use here first form of the verb. Here we also write MV. MV means main verb, first form of the verb, and for this we use only first form for more than one. So we write here only first form of write. I write this letter to you. This verb indicates that the tense belongs to present tense, present indefinite tense. In second, he writes a letter to you. Here, writes is a verb and we use here S. According to rules S we use here. So this also shows the tense indicates, the verb indicates the tense belong to present indefinite tense. They write a letter to you. Here verb is write. It is a first form because they is more than one. So we use here first form of the verb according to rules. So we write here write. So if we want to know which kind of sentence, we have to see the verb of the sentence. For the negative, we have two verbs, does and do. Does for one, do for more than one. They, we use here do not. They is a more than one, so we use here do, and after do and does we have to use not to make negative. They don't write a letter here. Write is a verb, first form of the verb, and a letter is a object, and they is a subject. So they don't write a letter. Do not indicate that the sentence belong to present indefinite tense. Here do not also indicates that the sentence belong to present indefinite tense. And for interrogative, do and here also do. Saying do, we can say the sentence belong to present indefinite tense. Do I write a letter to you? Do is here helping verb, you can say, and write is a first form of the verb. A letter is object. And if we want to make, there are two kinds of interrogative sentence where we use question word. So we use question word before the helping verb. Here does we use because he is here one singular number. So we use here does as a helping verb and use why question word before helping verb. So now it's clear to how to identify the sentence which kind of. In continuous means something is going on. Here are three helping verb in present continuous tense. Is, are, am. Is for one, are for more than one, and you. Am for I. I am going to market. They are going to market. He is going to market. Am, are, is. These are according to their subject. Here I we use am. They are plural number, more than one, we use are. He is a singular, we use is. And to identify which kind of the sentence, we have to see helping verb am, are, is. Seeing this helping verb, we can say that this sentence belong to present continuous tense. For negative, we use not after is, am, are. Look here, I am not going to market. We use not just after am. Interrogative, am is showing that it is present continuous tense, but the sentence is also interrogative because it is asking some information. Am I not going to market? Why am I not going to market? Question word always comes before helping verb. Perfect, present perfect tense. There are two helping verb has, have. Has for one, have for more than one, and you. I have written a letter. Here have helping verb and third form of the right returns here. This is rule, has, have and third form of the verb. So seeing this have and third form returns, we can say the sentence belong to present perfect tense. For negative, we use not just after has and have. I have not returned a letter. Have third form and not here. We use here. This so that the sentence belong to present perfect tense and it is negative sentence. Interrogative we use have before subject here and third form also. This shows the sentence belong to present perfect tense and interrogative. Now present perfect continuous. Now there are two sentences, present continuous and present perfect continuous. Something is going on in the both sentence, but what is difference? Difference of time. In present continuous tense we don't find any times. I am going to market, they are going to market, he is going to market. There is no time mentioned. So we can say that the sentence is present continuous tense. But in the present perfect continuous we find time. I have been writing a letter for 2 hours. Here time is given 2 hours. And ing also used here, first form of the verb plus ing. It is the condition of continuous tense in the present perfect also and present continuous also. But difference is time. So we can say that the sentence belong to present perfect tense. For negative we use not just after has, have. I have not been writing a letter since morning. Not is used after just, have. So we say that the sentence belongs to present perfect continuous tense. In interrogative, I have been writing a letter since morning. Have in the beginning as a helping verb, then I, been, verb, the first form of the verb plus ing, and time is also given here, morning. So we can say the sentence belongs to present perfect continuous tense. Why have been writing a letter since morning? For question word we use here in the beginning before helping verb. Past tense, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. In past indefinite, second form of the verb for every subject. I taught you English, they taught you English, he taught you English. Subject different, but second form of the verb is used, and after seeing second form of the verb we can say the sentence belong to past indefinite tense. For negative we use did not as a helping verb and then first form of the verb. Did not, I did not teach you English, they did not teach you English, he did not teach you English. Did not first form of the verb. So seeing these did not, we can say the sentence belong to past indefinite tense. And interrogative we use helping verb before subject. Did shows the sentence belong to past indefinite tense, and because it is before subject, so we can say the sentence belong to also interrogative in past indefinite. Past continuous. Was and were, two helping verb here, was for one and I, were more than one and you. I was teaching you English, they were teaching you. You can say they were teaching you English, and was first form of the verb plus ing also here in both sentences. So seeing these conditions, was, were plus first form of the verb plus ing, we can say the sentence belong to past continuous. And after helping verb was and were we use not first form of the verb plus ing. I was not teaching you English was not first form of the verb with ing, so we can say the sentence belongs to past continuous tense. Interrogative was and verb, helping verb before subject I, and first form of the verb plus ing is also here, so we can say the sentence belongs to past continuous and it is interrogative. Past perfect, here verb is only had as a helping verb and we use had for every subject. I had taught you English, here third form after had is used here, so we can say the sentence belongs to past perfect tense, had third form. For negative we use not just after had. I had not taught you English. Not is here, had as a helping verb and third form of the verb taught. It is for third form of teach, taught. So we can say the sentence belongs to past perfect tense. And in interrogative we use had as a helping verb before subject. So this shows the sentence belongs to interrogative in past perfect tense. Past perfect continuous and continuous, same difference as in the present continuous and present perfect continuous. Here time is given, but in the past continuous no time is given. I was teaching you English, no time. Which time? No time is here. So this sentence belong to past continuous tense, but in this sentence we find time. So we can say the sentence belong to past continuous. I had been teaching you English for an hour. An hour, time is here, had been first form of the ing, that is the condition of continuous tense. So we can say the sentence belong to past perfect continuous because had is also showing that the sentence is past and first form of the verb showing the continuous and time is also given here. All these conditions are in the past perfect continuous. And to make negative we use not just after had. I had not been teaching you English for an hour. Time is also given, first form of the verb is here and had is also and not is also used, so we can say the sentence belong to past perfect continuous and it is negative. In interrogative we use had helping verb before subject I and time is also given, first form of the verb is also here, so the sentence is past perfect continuous. Future tense, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Here shall and will, two verb, helping verb, shall I and we, will others. He will go to market. Just after subject we use will, helping verb, first form of the verb here. He will go to market. In negative we use not just after shall and will. He will not go to market. Will he go to market? It is here before subject. Before subject first form and shall and will is used here. So we can say the sentence belong to future tense, future indefinite tense, future continuous tense. Here shall be and will be and same condition I and we with shall be, others will be. He will be going to market. Will be going. Going is here first form of the verb ing. And that he will be going to market. Will be going. This will showing that the sentence belong to future continuous because first form of the verb plus ing is also here. And for negative we use not just after shall and will. He will not be going to market. Just after will we use here not. This show the sentence is negative and will show the sentence belong to future and first form of the verb ing showing the sentence is continuous. So we can say the sentence is future continuous tense. Here will is also here before subject and first form of the verb is also here. So we can say the sentence is future continuous and it is interrogative sentence. Future perfect. I shall have played hockey. Here two verbs shall have and will have. I shall have played. Shall have showing that sentence is future perfect. And to make negative we use here not just after shall and will. I shall not have played hockey. Here just after shall we use here not and third form is also here. So we can say this sentence is future perfect tense. And to make interrogative we use shall before subject and have third form. So this sentence is future perfect sentence and it is interrogative sentence because there is a question mark is also here and shall is used before subject. Future tense. Future perfect continuous. I shall have been playing hockey since morning. He will be going to market. What a difference. Work is continuing in both sentences but difference is of time. He will be going to market, no time is mentioned here. I shall have been playing hockey since morning. Time is given morning. So it is future perfect continuous and we use here shall have as a helping verb been and first form of the verb with ing and time is also given. These are the condition of future perfect continuous. For negative we use here not just after shall and will. I shall not have been playing hockey since morning. Not is here used. Shall have been first form of the verb, time is also here. This shows the sentence belong to future perfect continuous tense. Shall and will. Shall is used here into sentences before subject I. Have been, time is also given, first form of the verb is also here. So we can say the sentence belong to interrogative and it is future perfect continuous. Students, it is clear. Through charts I try to explain rule and some sentences and structures. In next video I will discuss what is future, present and past, different way and more details. Thank you for watching this video.